Previously on Tomb Raider 2. Curse you, Bartley! And with that, our adventure concludes. Sort of. What? You thought I was not gonna do the epilogue? Ha! Come on, guys. I fooled you all, except the ones who already knew what was coming. But yes, welcome back everyone to Tomb Raider 2. My name is Jonathan Wolf, and today we're going to be doing the true final level of the game, which is Home Sweet Home. So yeah, Dragon Slayer is not the last level, but instead we have I would say a bit of an epilogue. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what the story of this area is, or what's the deal with this level. So yeah, as you can see, we are being assaulted by the remaining of Bartley's men. And what you want to do first is you want to go to the right, because here we can get into the gun cupboard, And basically, in this area, we can get ourselves some weaponry to defend ourselves from the invaders. Now, as soon as you get into this area, you're going to spawn a gun guy on the balcony next to our room. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately kill him. And just, dispose of him real quick. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to head into the bathroom and, yeah, I'm just going to wait for these guys to come to me. So, yeah, if you wanted to see me cover the Croft Manor, then, well, I guess this is it, sort of. Now, granted, I'm not going to cover the entirety of the Croft Manor, but, yeah, basically, in this level, we have to kill... a bunch of enemies before we can actually finish the level. Because the idea is we have to kill a final boss. And it's basically the same dual pistol guy that we fought back in Opera House. Now, there is another dog that also spawns. And, oh, there's actually a gun guy coming. Wow, look at that. Very, very weird. Usually these guys don't come that often. That sounded really wrong. I'm sorry. Alright, let's kill you. Are there any other idiots coming? Now, when you first start the level, there's going to be 2 gun guys, 2 dogs, and 2 bad guys. And the bad guys are immediately coming, are going to make a beeline for you. So, yeah, you do want to be careful. Now, unfortunately, I don't see the second gun guy. So, in the meantime, I'm actually going to go and claim these items. Oh, I hear the gun guy walking around. And in case you're wondering, why are we still using our shotgun, or why are we using only our shotgun? Well, it's because it's the only thing we have. Now, you also have the Dagger of Xian, but unfortunately, you cannot use it to transform into a dragon, so... sad face. Alright, let's wait for this guy. Because, yeah, if there's one thing that you have to do a lot in this level, it's waiting a bit. If you want to do this level without using the med pack. If you want to do this level without using the med pack. Because, yeah, this level is honestly pretty difficult to get through without using the med pack. Because you essentially have to... You're essentially fighting the Venice gunmen. And the Venice gunmen, I would say, are the hardest ones to deal with. Outside of the Uzi guys from the Tibet section. But yeah, let's go ahead and claim all of this ammo. And you may notice that this guy actually drops some shotgun ammo. And this is one of, I want to say, 2 guys in the entire level that actually drops anything. But yeah, let's just go ahead and wait for this guy to come. Now, that being said, these gun guys like to just run around downstairs, which it can be pretty annoying, especially when you try to get them in close quarters. But yeah, I don't know where he is. I think he's where the ballroom is. So I'm gonna very quickly just jump over the fences, or the railings, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for him. I hear him. I hear him walking. Oh, there he is. Ah! Alright. Get over here, idiot. Thank God I turn around, otherwise, yeah, that would have been bad. Where are you going? Why are you going to the kitchen? Yeah, these guys like to run around, like, aimlessly, which is something I don't like, honestly. Not to mention that this level is really dark, and you only have 12 flares. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is... This is a bit too quiet, so let's play some music. So yeah, we have the Venice violins. And basically, we already killed all the starting enemies in the level. So now what you want to do is you want to go outside to essentially spawn the rest of the enemies. Which will include a bunch of dogs, a bunch of bad guys, and a bunch of gun guys. Now what I'm scared of is the dogs, because the dogs do the most damage. Ah! And yeah, he bit me. The dog bit me. You stupid pooch. I saw someone there. And it's a gun guy. Wow, look at that. And there's another. And here we got a bad guy, which, yeah, you took long enough to get here. Like, good lord. Alright. So let's go and claim the small med pack. And I believe this is the last item that is dropped by an enemy. Alright, so now, before we continue our killing spree, if we go back here, we can actually get some shotgun shells. And these are the final item, and this is the final item of the game. So yeah, now we have to... Yeah, we basically have to run around the obstacle course. And we have to kill the remaining enemies. Now, I don't remember... I forgot how many enemies are left, but... Yeah, basically, once you kill every single one of them, you will spawn the final enemy, which is, again, the dual pistol guy from Opera House. Now, I'm gonna go through here, maybe. I might toss the flare just to get a leeway or something. Alright, I'm gonna drop it here, just in case. And yeah, as you can very clearly see, it is dark as shit in this place, and... Yeah. But yeah, basically, I'm pretty sure the final enemies are dogs and some gun guys, and they tend to be on the other side from where I'm at right now, and yeah, these guys take forever to get to me. Alright, so we got another guy down. And yeah, I'm gonna stay here because usually the dual pistol guy comes from over there in the distance. Now the good thing is that, you know, the audio is, or the music is over, which means that I may have an easier time listening to these guys. Except that the alarm's in my ear. Oh, wait. I thought I heard footsteps. But yeah, this part is pretty... I would say that trying to get the guys behind the mansion are the most annoying to deal with, because you essentially have to walk in the dark hoping that these guys do not snipe you. Because yeah, these guys can do a very easy job in draining your life very quickly. But yeah, basically here's the obstacle course. And yeah, the only thing that is not present in this level is Winston. Which is Laura's butler, in case you want to know. But yeah, I'm just going around the mansion just to see if there's guys that actually want to show up. But yeah, look at that. We're just running into the black void. Like, this is a bit too much, don't you think, game? I feel that a bunch of lights would have actually worked. And here I got a dog, and I want to say that's the last enemy. Let's find out. Because, yeah, once you kill all the enemies... And yes, there he is. And yes, this is the... And fun fact... This is actually the same guy we killed from Opera House. Because if you take a look at his model... He actually has bandages on his arms. And yeah, he's all beat up, essentially. And yeah, basically, yeah, we're killing this guy for real this time. So I guess that guy's like the right-hand... Bartoli's right-hand man. But yeah, basically, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom, and I'm just gonna wait for him. Why in the bathroom? No particular reason. But yeah, basically, you can actually see he has an arm cast, which is pretty funny, pretty fitting actually. I try not to fall into the pool, and yeah, just shoot him enough times, and with that said, we are done.
Don't you think you've seen enough?
Lara, how could you shoot me? Betrayal. And yeah, as you can see right there in the final cutscene, if you killed any enemies in the bathroom, they would actually show up in the cutscene. So yeah, that's why I killed a couple of enemies in the bathroom. But with that said, we are done with Tomb Raider 2. Well, at least the main game, because we still have to do the expansion. But yes, I still love this game. This is still my favorite Tomb Raider game. And I can honestly see why a lot of people don't like this game, because compared to the first game, the difficulty in this game is, I would say, a bit unbalanced. Because we got levels like 40 Fathoms, the Great Wall, Floating Islands, Temple of Xi'an even, Tibetan Foothills, where the difficulty just almost feels like completely luck-based in terms of will you survive or not, or the amount of damage that you will be dealing with two enemies. But if there's one thing I will compliment Tomb Raider 2 is that they actually did improve on the level design to some extent. In fact, I would say that the only level I don't like is Offshore Rig, which, you know, that is a huge compliment. But not to mention that we also have more linear-based level design and more emphasis on action. And that's actually another thing that a lot of people don't like, and that's the emphasis on action. Because if there's one thing that people have said throughout the years when it comes to the classic Tomb Raider games, is that combat is usually considered by many to be the worst part of the games. Now, do I hate it? No. Although I will admit that there are some BS moments, especially when it comes to the shotgunners from the shipwreck levels, like the ending of 40 Fathoms, or that one shotgunner in the deck, or the shotgunner that is in Living Quarters when you get after you get the Stone Dragon. But other than that, I feel that the level design, in my opinion, is a huge improvement over the original. Now, a lot of people don't like the linear gameplay, but I actually really do like the linear gameplay of this game, because it tries something different. It doesn't try to be the same game again, you know? That's honestly the best compliment I can give to the entire series, is that every single game is different. It's pretty, and it's kind of similar to, and I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but when I first saw The Last Crusade, Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, I didn't like the movie because it was essentially the first movie again, but except that with different characters. Like, instead of having Sala, or instead of Marion, we got Elsa. Instead of actually, no, Sala was in both movies. Never mind. But you know, we also have Indy's father. But you know, I really don't. My point is that I really don't like when sequels essentially do the exact same game, or do the exact same thing as the previous game, you know, but with different aesthetics, level design, and all that other stuff. However, in this case, they do something different, which is a more linear level design and more emphasis on action, which I can compliment Tomb Raider 2 for, because Tomb Raider 3 is going to be much more different because it decides to, instead of being linear, do a more open exploration, kind of similar to, I would even say more open than Tomb Raider 1, which a lot of people either really like or really hate. Not to mention that, Tomb Raider 3 is also fucking hard, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it in 5 more videos because, yes, even though we're done with Tomb Raider 2, we're not done with Tomb Raider 2, period, because next time we meet, we are going to be moving on to the Tomb Raider 2 Gold expansion, which is Tomb Raider 2, The Golden Mask. But yeah, as you can see right here, it took me almost 9 hours. I got all the secrets. I got 553 kills. I wish I could go back and kill someone with a grenade so I can have 555 kills. We used almost 10,000 ammo. We got almost 9,000 hits, which I don't know what hits means. Does it mean is hits when it comes to us getting hit or the enemies getting hit? I'm actually not sure on that one. We traveled almost 54 kilometers, and as you can see, 0.0 health packs used. Now, in case you're wondering why it's 0.0, is because if you use a large med pack, the counter will increment by 1. However, if you use a small med pack, the counter will increment by 0.5. So that's why there's the 0.0 counter on health packs used. Because yeah, considering that and you know what, it makes sense because large med packs fill you completely, small med packs fill you halfway. So I understand why they did that. But yeah, with that said, main game of Tomb Raider 2 is over. This is still my favorite Tomb Raider game, although I will admit that Tomb Raider 3, it might surpass this game because looking back at Tomb Raider 3, yeah, like there's a lot of levels that are just simply amazing, but we're not at Tomb Raider 3 yet. We need to do the expansion of Tomb Raider 2. So with that said, I'm going to end this video right here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching this episode of the Tomb Raider Marathon. And yes, next time we meet, we're going to be starting Tomb Raider 2 Gold and going into the Cold War. But until then, this is Jonathan Wolf, and I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy, everyone.